So here we have the Jaguar XE on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few of the controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a four-door car with those black alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. As we approach the back of the car you can see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space in there as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer. We have the rev counter on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car. They are 52,555. We have the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges both in that section. Above that, you can see the digital readout for the speedometer. And at the very bottom of that section, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic. We are, of course, in park at the moment. If we back out to the steering wheel, first of all, on the left-hand side, we have the minus pedal. We have a plus pedal as well, so that's so you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. We then have our stereo and phone controls, our cruise control and speed limiter over on that right-hand side. And in the center, the main touch screen, which, as you can see, includes satellite navigation. We have a few physical buttons, namely, this home button will take you back to this main screen. Satellite navigation is accessed just there. You can pair your phone from that bottom left-hand corner, which we're not going to do at the moment. You can also adjust the direction the air is being distributed in once it enters the car from here as well. Back to that home screen, and then you've got your audio option in that top left-hand corner. So you can see there we have DAB, FM and AM radio and auxiliary input. Once you've paired your phone, you'll also have Bluetooth audio displayed up there as an option to you as well. There is a second screen on this home screen, as you can see. And if we pop the vehicle into reverse, a full color reversing camera as well. Working our way down from that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature, the direction that the air is being distributed in just here, and the fan speed, so up and down from here. And so you can adjust the direction of the air from here or use your screen to do it, as you saw me do just a moment ago. Air conditioning's on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed, which you can hear it doing, to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will override that straight away again for you. With the main volume for the stereo just underneath this, and this button starts and stops the engine. You just need to make sure the key is in the vehicle with you. Hit that button to start the engine, same to stop it again. This dial is your gear selector for the car, so reverse, neutral, drive, and push and twist for sport. And again, all the way back to park. When we switch the ignition off, this will lower down so that it sits flush to this central unit. You can turn off the stop and start, you can turn off the traction control, and you can change the driving setup of the car. So normal, everyday driving, track or dynamic mode, eco, and then snow and ice. And then lastly, we have an electronic handbrake and 2 cup holders. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.